Welcome back everybody to Crusader Kings 2, the adventures of course, Antecedent. Extremely the true steel of the Signs of the First Dawn here. That name never gets old, does it? Some of you pointed out that I didn't even notice this, but at the end of last episode, literally right towards the end of it, just as I was about to do my sign-off, the island of Sardinia, you remember the one that we spent ages getting that holy war with Satan to actually try and conquer, was immediately conquered by Alba. So the Knights of St. John have fallen just about as fast as they rose there. We are going to try and get that back. Now, I was thinking we could immediately go to war with these guys and try and hit them as soon as possible. They've got 30,000 men, which isn't... I'll be honest, I don't think that's insurmountable for us. We've only got 12,700. I think we're not fully reinforced either yet. We're barely halfway reinforced for our own domain there. We're looking at about, what, 20,000 of our own men there? Not too bad, just over 20,000. We could definitely, I think, do a lot of damage, if not win this war outright, if we declared it now. Then I realised the only reason they've got so few troops, despite the fact they've easily probably got the biggest empire in the whole map, is because they're at war with Zeus. And then I saw Zeus. Now, he is at 91,000 men. And as it stands right now, I think Olympus might be unbeatable. So I'm sort of thinking, we've got two ways to progress here. I'm thinking Olympus is the biggest threat and needs to be dealt with as soon as possible, right? Asgard, fairly threatening, but it's all the way over in Scandinavia, obviously. Russia, again, we've got quite a lot of land between us and Russia, so I'm not too concerned about them either. Plus, a lot of the Russian land right now is not hugely developed, so they've only got 18,000 men. Olympus, though, literally right on our border, and insanely powerful, and they have access to a lots of expansion options. Like an empire is going to fall, they could start heading towards, into Persia. They could start heading up through Cumania. They could even go to war with Russia themselves and would win it absolutely outright here, and they are, of course, also going to war with these guys. Part of me wants to attack Zeus. Now, that's incredibly risky. I think we've got two options going forward. We can either, A, attack the Celtic Empire while they're weakened, while there's a demigod on their throne rather than a full-blooded god. Go for the Celtic Empire, grab whatever land we can get as much as possible, and build ourselves up as much as possible. Maybe try and get the Iberian Peninsula, something like that. Or alternatively, we go with the extremely high-risk option of attacking Zeus. Why would I attack Zeus now? Well, even though he's got 91,000 men, all of those men are going to be spread most likely across, well, I mean, not only are his armies just by, are inherently spread across most of Europe because he's got a huge amount of land here across, Italy and then up towards Russia, down through Greece, up towards Anatolia. He's got all of this land, so his troops are going to take a while to get together. Not only that, he is fighting another demigod there. We might be able to get to Constantinople, burn it down, take some people prisoner, and really sweep the rug out from under him. I'm not even looking for a victory against Zeus. I'm just looking to slow him down, because I think if we leave him unchecked, he's going to get unbeatable. What do I do? Am I a gambling man? Would I go for this one, or do we want to risk this one first? Well, either way, we've got to pick a new focus. And that ties into something quite nicely I saw in the comment section yesterday, which is, I've misunderstood, might be the best way to phrase it, what the magic focus is. So there are lots of different aspects to the magic focus, right? There is alchemy, at which point you obviously turn, iron into gold or whatever, make a shit ton of gold for your realm. I think we could consider that fairly greedy. I think that goes against our morals as a good, true Christian soldier. We could go with some of the other aspects of magic, like alchemy, which I think is a bit more forgivable for a Christian. Alchemy seems just a bit more neutral, being one with nature, all that garbage. Sorry, not alchemy. What's it called? Not alchemy. Herbology? Something like that. Herbalist, I think it's actually called. It doesn't matter. So we could go for that one. The one I'm actually getting at is summoning. Because apparently, according to the comment section yesterday, part of the summoning is not only banishing demons, which is exactly what we're after right now. I mean, the Lesser Key of Solomon seems ideal for that. But apparently another big part of it is being able to summon things. Now, depending on your religion, you get to summon various different things. And if you're Catholic, you get to summon angels. This sounds absolutely perfect. Not only would we, A, be able to banish the demons, but B, we'd be able to summon more of our own people to help defend us. I'm going to go back to magic. I know a lot of people were against it because it is demonic and anti-Christian, but if we're using it to summon fucking angels and to banish demons, I couldn't think of anything more Christian at this point. Now, we need to stop learning alchemy right now, so I'll deal with that in a second. We'll cancel the whole alchemy thing, and we will... Oh, apparently we're gaining gold from it anyway. We'll stop with the whole alchemy thing. Maybe that was just a bit of magical experimentation, making sure his lab was all set, and making sure he had the right tools to be able to do God's will. Then we'll summon some fucking angels, and these angels might be able to help us. I think I'm going to go with the less risky option and maybe swing for these guys first. Religious liberation of an entire kingdom. Oh, wow. I've never used the religious liberation cast spell. Someone pointed that out to me, and it is right here. What happens if we win that? We gain 500 piety, 250 prestige, 3% Catholic moral authority. The kingdom of Aragon will be liberated under a new ruler of the Catholic religion. They will become our tributary, so we can defend them as well. Oh, okay, suddenly I'm really on board. I was thinking we could try and attack Zeus and, you know, try and weaken him somewhat. But this sounds so much cooler. I've never done this before. This sounds really what we're after here. Setting up a bunch of kingdoms, like tributary kingdoms under us, which we can then, if they'll call us in, you know, to defend them should they come under attack. This is a much better idea. Here we go. So let's go for summoning then, I guess. Gain this trait, studying conjuration, so that we could try and summon other angels. It doesn't make sense we wouldn't be able to do that. You know, we're not just going to be able to summon angels if we're not a good old Christian boy. Recent events have increased your knowledge of magical arts. Someone asked last episode as well whether or not I can make it so that we can become a fallen angel. We can. If we lose all of our virtues and all of our traits, why wouldn't we become a fallen angel, you know? So maybe we've got to keep a close eye on that. Maybe we wouldn't want to be, because our angelic form is stronger than Satan's fallen angel form, but obviously he's Satan, so has a bunch of bonuses anyway. But we definitely don't want to get that, because it will also give us a lot of piety issues as well, especially if we want to try and become a good Catholic. Catholics probably don't really like fallen angels too much. It will take a while before we're able to summon any angels anyway, but while our good friend Archdruid Lugh II is distracted with all of Zeus in his armies, he's also distracted with, a British revolt. Right, so his realm's actually split in half too, or at least he's lost a decent amount here in sort of Iberia, Northern Africa too. Let's go for it. While he's got 2 different wars on his request Crusade. Oh, just against a kingdom level title. That's pretty good. Ask Pope Innocentius II to launch a crusade against him. We might want to do that afterwards, but for the time being, let's just go for a religious liberation of Addon and see if we can't get ourselves a nice new Christian kingdom. I would love to liberate, obviously, Sardinia, but I mean, we'll have to wait for the time being. But I imagine what will happen is when we get that back, what the Order of St. John will ask us again, please, can we have Sardinia back? And I'll say, of course you can, because I'm a good old Christian boy and I'm happy to give away my land. Let's do it. This should be, I think, an easier war than it looks, because like I said, he's hugely distracted, and him defending, you know, Aragon to stop me turning it into a Christian kingdom isn't the top of his priorities here. Top of his priorities is not losing a bunch of bloody land to Zeus and getting all of his... What? Oh, no. Wait, that's not what we were after, though, is it? Oh, it absolutely is. Shit. So he... Okay, so Zeus Holy Ward, the area that we wanted there. Fine. Wasn't expecting that war to finish so quickly, I'll be completely honest with you. That's okay. That's okay. It's only just a mild cause of concern and panic now, because we'll have a literal border with Olympus there, inside a duchy that he half owns, which I'm sure definitely won't make him very, very mad at me. That's fine. We'll worry about that in a minute. Right now, we've got to fight this entire empire. We've got to fight this entire goddamn empire. So first things first then, I'm going to leave 2,000 troops over in Minorca to try and maybe lure them out. Maybe get them to attack this main island, at which point we can reinforce and quickly go and attack that and maybe get some very easy war score. The Pope declared a crusade for Italy. Now, this is the first time we've actually been able to ever fight in a crusade, because, of course, the last time we had an anti-pope, but since we've got independence, we're free to now pick to follow whatever religious leader we want. Of course, we're going to go with the Pope here. Pope Innocentius II of House Bonaparte. My men are ready. Onwards to Italy. We're fighting 2 different religious liberation wars, essentially, right now. We'll obviously stick with this one, start off with, seeing as this one has some pretty bad implications. I imagine if we lose it, we're going to have to spend a fortune on them. We lose 250 piety along with 500 prestige, and we have to pay them 1,500 gold. Yeah, I'd rather not lose this, whereas the Crusade is just a crusade, right? Recipient. My beneficiary will gain all the titles of Italy, and that beneficiary will be my son, Extremely, who has angelic blood sympathy for Muslim religions. Why? It doesn't matter. Let's give it to Extremely. King Extremely Deus Vult, our grandson, a character that we're probably going to end up playing as well. Although we might not be able to if we are a holy order and he becomes a feudal king. But I don't know. We'll wait until that actually happens. We're probably not even going to be able to get Italy. Let's be honest, because we are fighting Zeus. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That's a lot of men. Spicy. Okay, we can't even get away, huh? Can't even get away. Shit. How long have they been moving over here to? Okay, this is going to be a very, very, very hard fought battle. Depending on who they've got leading the armies of Macri Mananan. That's not how you say that at all, but I still want to double check. Oh god, the wife beat. That's terrible. That's him. That's him. He's a demigod. Ah, fuck. It's another one. It's goddamn. It's another son of Lugh. Okay. And they are also attacking the capital here. What have I done? I've bitten off way more than I can chew. Damn it, Zeus, you won your war too quickly. Whoa, hang on. Archangel of Agat on the center. It's apparently we're annihilating them. Holy shit, we just defeated a demigod so easily. Wait, what? I thought demigods got a whole bunch of bonuses. They don't get the leadership bonuses though. Oh shit. Okay, hang on. Stay strong. Brother Lugh, you might have just won this war for us. Well, that's clearly not true. But he's done an incredible job. They're going to retreat into us and get the rest of their armies annihilated. Keep this guy as a commander. We can't afford to spend any money right now in case we do need to buy mercenaries. Oh, shit. Suddenly, I'm feeling like things might be okay. Archangel Lugh, extremely, and my good friend, Albert. Let's go for it. Man, these demigods are a real step down. If the gods, if more pantheons, if this ends up happening, you know, Asgard or Olympus or wherever else, they are in for some real big problems here. He did have full-blooded god sons, like many of them. 3? Okay, he had 3, and then he married a bunch of human women and a bunch of, like, hundreds of demigod sons here. So their blood is running very thin. The blood in the Celtic Pantheon is running extremely thin here. Okay, did I remember to put my boys on the... Okay, hang on. As the stars align, the boundaries between this world and the beyond weaken. This is a perfect time for summoning and divination. Shall we ask for advice from the spirit of our deceased predecessors, giving us vassal opinion plus 15? Oh, okay, cool. I will summon a demon to... Absolutely not. I will ask the local spirits to bless the crops. That's kind of cool. Or perhaps the spirit world should not be meddled with. Obviously, we're not going to summon a demon. That's ridiculous. We would never do that. Seeing as we don't really have any vassals, I'm going to go with a tax modifier for the timing anyway. Have we got that in lockdown? We did take, obviously, a straight cross and do that. Boom. Using your foot as leverage, you pull the sword out of the dead corpse of the last foreman to fall by your hand... by the last foeman. Sorry, not foreman. That's completely different. To fall by your hand in battle. All around you, men are cheering as the rooting enemy soldiers flee in wild panic. Victory is being achieved in large part thanks to my... heroic efforts. Antecedent Extremely's heroic efforts. Well then, songs will be sung of this day, my friend. Let's chase the rest of them down. Just make sure they don't get into any trouble. They could potentially siege the tribal holdings, but I don't think they can even get through to that, can they? No, our garrisons are way too strong at this point. I'll personally get involved. Do we want to help out the peasants? Of course we do. Of course we do. We're a kind and just Christian ruler. Of course we're going to help out the peasants with their difficult crop this year. 69%. This battle's already won as far as I'm concerned. That's already the perfect war score. Oh my god, what? To the most despicable antecedent extremely. Your low character is the subject of Greek plays. This is a formal declaration of war. Filka Odin, 29,000 men. Actually not as many as I thought. He is after the Asgardian conquest of Menorca. Go for it. Honestly, fight me. Bring it. I will destroy you and everyone you know and love. Holy orders, bring them on board. We're now defending against infidels. We can raise them free of cost, essentially. We can't get the order of... I think that is the order of St. John, right? I have no idea. Order of Templi Salmonici. I don't know what the hell that is. Let's not worry about it. We've got one holy order. We're defending an island, too, more to the point, which makes our lives much, much easier. So let's go and pick up those boats here. I would love to finish this war with these guys as well. So as soon as we've got ticking war score, we can sort of... We can backpedal on that war a little bit, but I still need to focus on it and make sure that we do get this free kingdom here. This is getting real messy. This is getting real messy. We've got Odin trying to snatch up our provinces from our capital duchy. We're at war with the Celtic pantheons. We've got Zeus half grabbing a duchy that we're after as well inside our new Catholic kingdom. This is a real mess. What do we want to... Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll move... Actually, we'll stay here. Just stay here with the best troops that we've got. Albert, Extremely, and Archangel we get, obviously. We'll let them go and land some troops on Menorca. When they are at half... Or we can see them coming in. When they're movement locked, we'll move our troops over the Strait Crossing. They're going to be at half morale. We're not. So even if they turn up with like 10,000 troops, we may... Unless like Odin, Thor, and Heimdall lead the armies themselves, we may be okay here. William of Normandy has launched a French revolt. It wants to marry my daughter, perhaps Deus Vult, who's pretty decent. No, I'm going to say no to you, thank you. Okay, who is that? The Asgardian fleet are trying to land troops over in Menorca by the looks of it. Okay. They landed 60 dudes. Unless it's all 60 of their gods, I very much doubt that's going to do much against us. Fine, let's go and quickly wipe those guys out, huh? Thank you for trying. We lost one troop during that whole thing. Oh, we might be able to bait them out to try and attack our capital. 240 men. Yeah, we might as well keep picking them off bit by bit here. I'd rather guarantee this war goes through before we really start getting messy with Asgard. Why would you cancel it? The announcement about the Grand Crusade was sent to every round, but apparently to no avail. The Pope has been trying to gather support. Oh, because no one agreed to it. The Vatican has gone quiet. He's given up on the Crusade. Oh my god. The Christians seem more interested in infighting than fighting the heathens. No, that's not true. Another Crusade cancelled. We lose 100 piety for that. Come on, I helped you out with that. I pledged my troops. That sucks. Okay, right, it's 20. Okay, this is quickly getting a little bit messy here. So, like I said, they should have half morale because they did a naval landing. Excuse me, CK2. You can't just change the rules like that. Okay, well, it doesn't matter anyway. We are going to take a straight crossing. They even have hills in that province, but we double them, and we've got, obviously, Archangel Lugh and Extremely leading the troops here. We should be fine. In fact, we should probably annihilate them. In fact, we absolutely did annihilate them. 4% in favour of the glorious realm of... what's the duchy called here, by the way? I completely forgot. You know what? We need to rename all this, don't we? We need to rename our province. I'm going to put it to a vote to you guys in the comments. I'll put it to a vote. This is a democracy. You are all fellow warriors in the... What are we called again? The Signs of the First... You're all fellow warriors in the Signs of the First Dawn, a name I can definitely remember. You get to name this place as well. Whatever the most upvoted comment is on this episode, I will pick as the new name for our duchy. Because right now, I mean, the Signs of the First Dawn is cool and all. Do we want to rename that, or do we want to rename the actual province? You know what? Leave a suggestion. Just be like, province, rename it to Jesus' Bouncy Castle or something like that, and I'll be like, absolutely, that's perfect, and I'll pick that. And then obviously I'll go by the top one. I think this is friendship. We're going to become friends with That's a perfect guy to become best friends with, huh? Grandmaster Engelbert, another holy order. We're building up the relationships between our realms here, and that's what I was expecting. Right, they are in at half morale. Quickly get over there. Oh god, please hurry. Who is leading their troops? Oh my god, that's the woman that killed. Yeah. Angerboda, that's Loki's wife. That's the woman who killed, who was it she killed again? She killed someone really important here. What was it kill list? She killed Lugh, I think it was. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, she killed Lugh's son, Dommel. Right, okay. How can you kill a god? Apparently by being a slightly stronger and bigger god. Although, the angels, they never stood a goddamn chance. They are very strong, but I think that obviously the downside is they're coming in at low morale into enemy territory with less troops versus two very, very powerful commanders here. Now, luckily Great Britain there, luckily Alba are doing exactly the same thing, and they're just sending troops over for us to tidy up. They're getting many troops on the mainland there. We need to be somewhat careful. So let's get Brother Lugh extremely, and Albert moved back over to here. Then, when we're finished with this siege, we'll move over and go and tidy up this army before they're hopefully able to counter-siege. How are we looking? Shit, minus 3.7% every 12 days. They might be able to counter-siege that. Come on. Come on, get lucky. Roll those dice. Come on, outbreak of disease, anything. Starvation, please. No, we're just going to have to... Okay, we might still be able to stop them, though. They get minus 5% every 12 days. There's 17. Okay, right, that's fine. We've got plenty of time. Boom. You guys are gone. Get out of here. 82% against that one. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm stretching us too thin here. Right, I'm stretching us way too thin. This is getting very complicated very quickly. Right, we should be able to win that one. Oh, God, with no commanders. Are we actually going to be able to, though? Please, 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 reinforce. Reinforce. Back up, back up, back up. Right, okay. It's fine, it's fine. Land the boats. Come on, land. Perfect. We're fine. That was bad. That was bad. Like I said, we're stretching way too thin here. We're trying to fight armies, siege, and defend both of our home territories against two enemy god pantheons at the same time. This is really kicking off. If we lose this battle, if we lose this war against Odin, we are really screwed. We're losing half our domain. You know, this is really not good at all. Bobo has a higher opinion of us, though, which is quite nice. 82 and 34. We apparently strengthened the Catholic religion. Did we really? Whoa. Good work. I mean, obviously, this probably would strengthen the Catholic religion here. One of the last holdouts. Build a great work. I would love to, but I don't think we can afford that. A great work of at least stage 2 is going to be extremely expensive. We could build a big old glorious cathedral, though, on these islands, huh? Or a big old gigantic holy angel fortress. That'd be kind of cool. So, this one here, people again pointing out, grimoire, written by King Solomon, used to constrain the spirits of the dead and demons. So, it's used for binding demons. But we're not going to use it to gain the demons' magical powers. We're just going to use it to stop the demons, which I think is going to be extremely useful. I don't think it'll do anything against the gods, but it might actually work out against Satan here. Remember what I said yesterday? Satan would be our first target, and now we're involved in this fucking mess. Oh, God, France. What the hell's happened with Aquitaine? They're not... Okay, that's fine. I was somewhat concerned then that was like a splinter faction, and they are losing against Zeus. We need to stop Olympus. This is getting out of hand. How is he this strong? I suppose he did get the whole of the Byzantine Empire, right? Because, you know, the Byzantine Olympus kind of works out right. Grand Bastard Engelbert and my friend had a great time together. Well, that's great to know that in the middle of... shit, that's expensive. 362 gold for a book about banishing demons. I feel like we've got to do it. We've got to do it, because it's also going to allow us to summon angels, like I said. 78% war score. They are starting to counter siege again. God, I can't keep my troops. I can't take my troops off of this island, though. We're capped with battle war score, are we? 75%. We need to go and attack. In fact, they've already counter sieged one of our provinces. Okay. Let's go and send the whole army. This is a horrible idea. But I think we need to act fast, otherwise we're just going to get overwhelmed. Go over here. Let's siege as much as possible, as fast as we fucking can. Oh, God, they've got 6,000. No. All right. Okay, okay. Burn this down. Stop this war immediately. Hang the culprits. I'm not letting my men... I'm not going to let my men loot. I'm going to risk something. This is a bad idea. Okay. It actually wasn't that bad. 86%. I really want to get this war dealt with, because fighting their combined forces... Like, we could beat Odin by himself at the rate things are going. We could... Galahad died in battle. No. Beautiful angelic Galahad. Well, you fought well. You fought well. The enemy cornered my commander, Galahad Deus Vult, who cut down several good men before taking a mighty blow to his head. I will avenge you, my dear son. We've become rivals against Remonanan, a man who would, how dare he slay such a holy warrior. We will, is vengeance the Christian way? I don't know if there's anything in the Bible that's like, hey, don't be a naughty, vengeful man. I mean, do not kill is kind of one of the big ones, right? And I feel like we've been doing, shit, this is bad. We got a classic of poetry. Oh God, we lost a trait. Okay, we're losing our patience here. We're losing all of our virtues. We've been blinded by our hatred. Fuck. Odin. Odin, get the hell out of here, my man. Okay, we got another holy order. That's fine. That's good. Shit. How has this gotten so quickly out of hand? We've got 9,700 men. Just a few more and I'd be comfortable going and attacking him. Shit. Let's get, how much can we really afford? 28 gold per month? What? Good God, you're expensive. Let's just get those. Let's get those. Then they're not hugely expensive. Wait for our morale to increase. And then wait. Well, okay, well, let's wait for the entire army to be fully... Okay, charitable, that's good. That's a nice virtue there. Perfect. Stop them. Stop them, because otherwise it's going to be like 100% war score. Stop. Okay. Who's leading their troops? We're up against... Oh, my God, just pathetic commanders. Why is Odin not sending, like, Thor or something to lead his armies? Or Bald or anything? Good Lord. Fine. I'm not complaining too much. I imagine he probably thought, oh, it's a bunch of upstart Christians on an island in the middle of the Mediterranean. This will be easy. He's underestimated us for the last time. Silly Odin. Ha ha ha. Think you could defeat extremely Deus Vult and Brother Lugh. What a fucking lineup. He's like, sorry, who are these? Sorry, what did you say they're called? Could you run that one past me again, Thor? You said they're called extremely what and Deus Vult? That's what a strange name. Those strange names. Okay, I'm going to leave 7,000 behind here, because I think that's the safest bet. What we should do is have extremely lead some armies. That's going to get confusing. Extremely. We're going to have extremely lead one army, and then we're going to have we're going to have Archangel Lugh lead this army with a couple of other good commanders. I think that way we've got a nice combination of being able to attack and hopefully finish this war, whilst also being able to defend our provinces and stop Odin getting half of our domain in one swing. Let's go for it. Well, again, we're captured battle war score, so the only reason I'm fighting this one is to stop him just immediately getting all these provinces counter-sieged. There we go, that'll do, thank you. Open council position, so we've got Chancellor, thank you. Yep, we can't really stop in the middle of the war to be doing this, thank you. Okay, this one. This is going to be worth a lot of war score, because it obviously is the duchy level title there. Let's speak to... let's bless our crops again. I bless the rains down in Mallorca, apparently. Kill the troops. And now we wait. I don't think Odin's sending anything more right now. I guess they've probably got to, you know, rearrange their troops, sort of build themselves back up a little bit. Well, after a little bit of a breather, it didn't take them long to send another 5,000. But where are you getting all these troops? To be fair, though, the demigod trait does give them 50% levy size, which is massive, because obviously they've got, with a massive kingdom, having double the levy size. I mean, they'd already have an absurd levy as it is, because they're so huge. Doubling that is not exactly... Oh, well, sorry, it's the god that gives them 100%. The demigod obviously gives them a bonus 50%. That's still absurd. Like, we are still massively outnumbered here. The fact that we're doing... Oh, no. Oh, that's fucking terrible. We didn't lose any war score? Probably because we're at 75% battle war score. Okay. What happened? Brother Lugh, what the fuck happened? Why did he... Oh, no. What the fuck happened? What? How did he lose that? Are you telling me it's extremely that's been... Oh, shit. Probably because we're further than Zealous Warrior. That's another 60% damage against religious enemies. Oh my god, I thought it was the Archangel doing all the damage. No, it's probably us. No. Are we really that powerful? Have we genuinely made a dude... You got to bear in mind, the only thing I've added is the angelic form, which gives 50% damage against religious enemies. I completely didn't take into account that we had another 45% and... So it's doubling our damage, but to be fair, they've got double our troops. It's all a battle of attrition at this point. It's all a numbers game of whether or not... Because we're more or less equal at this point. That's a fair point. We are more or less equal. We're doing double damage, but they've got double the men. But they've also got the god trait, which gives them some insane bonuses. This is nuts. I don't know how the hell we're winning this. Oh, we're not going to win it for much fucking longer. Good God. Please run. I was going to try and finish that siege, but it's not. Stop them. Stop them. Is this going to work? I think this is too risky. I think this is asking for trouble. If they get this, we lose. We're too strong. How can you kill a god? What a grand sacrifice to a cruel... Oh, God, apparently... Why a random... Why are we being told about a 2-year-old girl that's been sacrificed to a random Germanic god? I really don't care about that, I'll be frank with you. Okay, we've lost a lot of troops. If this keeps going the way it is, we're not going to be able to keep this war going for much longer. Every time they have a massive realm that they can get a lot of reinforcement from, much quicker than we can get reinforcements from a fucking single island at the end of the day. Come on, come on. Let's go back. Let's finish up. Oh, we're done with the war against Odin. Really? Why? Wait, what? Oh, because we still control it. He hasn't been able to get any land. So even though we've only got 52% battle war score, he's taken too long. 4 years. We're done. Okay, Odin is gone. He's got to give us 6,000 gold. But to be fair, he does have 54 fucking thousand gold. That's not... Oh my god, that's so good. I honestly did not think that was possible. Okay. Now we can go back and very, very easily finish this war, I think. Now I think we are good. Holy shit, I don't know how we did that, but that is nuts. Who are you? Oh my god, Zeus is trying to go for the same fucking province that we're going for. And there's no more war... Wait, I mean, we could go and get some war score for like other provinces that aren't related to... Is this the kingdom of... What else is the kingdom of Aragon, though? That's it. Oh, no. This could be a problem. And how much war score have they got? Sorry, so who are you? What have you got? What have you got? 61%. Okay, we're winning. We're fine. Oh, fucking Zeus again. I said I should have... No way. Neptune will strike down their driller. Well, Gerillo in our world is already dead. Where is he? Well, did I not see him, like, back... There it is. He's already dead. Good. This is fantastic. So now Zeus is going to go and get even stronger. Out of all of the pantheons I thought would be a problem, I never once considered that Zeus would be it. Oh, damn it. That one's already been... That's not apparently their province at all. No, it's completely separate. Shit. Okay. Just get as much war score as we can. We're just going to try and grab whatever we've got left with this tiny little army that we've got. I'm hoping ticking war score is enough to finish this. We've definitely had a major battle, so we haven't got to worry about being stuck at 99% war score or anything like that. Come on. That's a risky battle. 4,032. Okay, well, we're coming in at half morale. Let's hope that those religious traits are enough. They were. 100%. Oh my god, we've done it. Are we going to inherit the war against Zeus? No, we're not. Because I guess it's a separate... And there it is. The Christian kingdom of Aragon, for what it's worth, is pathetic and tiny. And their heir is still the same dude. So if he dies, all of that war effort, all of that war was for nothing. Quickly marry him off, for God's sake. You marry... I mean, what do you think? What do you think of her? Perhaps? Absolutely. Of course you will. Of course, he's a sensible man. There you go. Okay, fine. Okay, this is good. We've set up a very, very tiny Christian exclave. What was the point of that? I can't believe... I mean, obviously it would be massive if it wasn't for Zeus grabbing those other provinces there. We need to stop Zeus. We need to stop Zeus. Let's spend some of this goddamn money thanks to Odin. Thanks, Odin. Very cool. Let's spend some cash and build ourselves up some lovely troops that we can go crush Zeus with. Oh, come on. Well, I suppose at least this time it doesn't affect us too much, huh? The Mongols. Word has reached us that an ambitious Khan from beyond the Great Mountains has set out to unite the clans of the Great Steppe. It's Tengri. It's Tengri himself. Tengri with his Tengri pagan religion. High god, by the way, is Tengri here. A god with 46 martial and 142,000 men. Good fucking god. Okay, yeah, good. Honestly, I'm not too bothered about that because they don't affect us. My god, are the Mongols... Is the Mongol Empire under Tengri himself gonna come and stop? Are they gonna stop Zeus? Because I think they are just gonna switch. Normally the Mongols do an absurd amount of damage. The fact they've now got a god leading their armies, this could be insanely powerful. Oh my god. Well, at least we're on a fucking island where hopefully, I mean, can horses swim? Maybe god horses can. Don't do it. How's fucking Cumraig? How's fucking Cumraig? Gonna try and come... You're gonna fucking go for me, huh? After all this time? Descendants of... Wait, Llewellyn Cumraig. Is that the dude... Hang on. Whoa. Has he got Excalibur then? No, he doesn't. That was the dynasty that had Excalibur for a long time. But apparently also got the Blood of Vortigern. So this guy... Well, they're not the enemies from Half-Life 2. These guys are coming after me for 8,699 men. Technically Half-Life 1. Jesus. Okay. I mean, that should be fine as well. I haven't really got too much of a concern there. The issue with invasions, obviously, is that the longer they leave it before they invade, the more troops they're going to get. They just get event spawn troops. This is cool. Let's talk about this in a second. But there is a chance this dude could turn up with thousands of event spawn troops. So, of course, if you get to like 20, 30,000 with all of the boats as well, because that's the one thing that allowed us to win against Odin and against Alba there as well, was that they're limited by the amount of actual troops they could bring over to our island at a time. The thing is, they will also get event spawn fleets. So if he drops off something like... If he gets 1,000 boats and drops off 100,000 men, not that it would get that high. Well, I don't know, it might. then we are in some serious big old doo-doo, huh? We'll worry about that later on. That's a problem. Or, alternatively, the AI just sometimes forgets to invade. You know, they get distracted with their many other wars, and they think, actually, no, I'm not going to invade right now. That would be the best situation. The Teutonic Order. The orders of the brothers of the German House of St. Mary in Jerusalem have been formed, sponsored by the Catholic Church. God knows how they can afford that, but they put a very decent dude there. Hochmeister Gotzello. A powerful strategist. Very good. Good choice there. Knights of San Diego. We've got ourselves a holy warrior, inspiring strategist. Very cool. Brave Warriors of Christ. And then, of course, the Knights of Calatrava. Is that it? Is there any others in this one? So we can probably join all of those guys. Obviously, we've been a lifelong Knights Templar. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holy orders now. Cool. And then, of course, we've got, you know, some other... We could join the other societies too. But I think sticking part of the Knights Templar, to say that we've been part of it since the start, is just... It would just be a betrayal right now to leave those poor guys. So let's very quickly invest all of this lovely money that Odin gave to us. We've got an incredibly good steward, so of course we've still got these modifiers. What else is giving us this modifier then? I could try and work it out, but I honestly have no idea. We still have the Scholar Bureaucrat, right? Oh, we're a religious champion. That is cool. Virtuous as well. We've lost a lot of our virtues here. I'm hoping the theology... Oh, man, wait, magic focus. Maybe we should join the Benedictine Order. Employ Scholar Bureaucrat. There it is. So that plus the other thing that we had along with, you know, our various other build bonuses, which there is probably one here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. It's given us the ability to obviously build this up very, very quickly, and there's a lot of building still to get in this one. We've fully upgraded the first province. Our capital is now fully upgraded. There's nothing more I can do until we get some more tech points. Speaking of which, I should probably send our Spy Master over to, like, Zeus, because I imagine with his crazy high learning, along with having, like, you know, all the other gods doing all their learning-based tasks as well, you know, if he's got his counter doing anything like that, that means he's probably got a lot more tech points than the standard Byzantine Empire, so we should probably check that out too. These guilds seem very powerful. What do we need for the higher level of those? Because they could potentially save our lives here. Castle infrastructure, light infantry, heavy infantry, construction, and popular customs. Wish I'd never asked. You know what? Wish I'd never asked. Don't worry about it. Okay, we'll worry about that later on. That's tomorrow's problem, I think. Let's just make sure we got everything built up as much as possible, and then, oh, wait. Forgot, by the way. We're being called into a war that we're losing. Hang on. We've got 5,000 gold. Grand Cathedral, Grand Fortress. Or Great Walls would also be very good. I mean, it's obvious, right? It's obvious. Grand Fortress, boom. And then on this one, and then on this one, Grand Cathedral. Boom. The most holiest and most well-defended realm the world will ever see. Mighty home of angels and warriors. Fortress on one island, cathedral on the other. All paid for at the behest of our good friend, Odin. Thank you, Odin. Very cool. Thank you all for watching. Obviously, we'll come back to this one tomorrow with, hopefully, some angel summons, because it's going to take a while to get part of that. I think I will flip over to the Benedictine Order, just because, even though we're part of the Knights Templar, I wouldn't want to join any of the others, because these guys, you know, they've had our back the entire time. Sorry? Okay, apparently not a very good dude either. Okay, we'll ignore that one. Like I was saying, I think I might flip over to the Benedictine Order. You know, these guys could definitely do with us being part of their ranks, and they could definitely help us out. Get us on the path, you know. They're going to keep us in the eyes of the Lord, in the arms of the Lord, while we are working on the magic, because magic could potentially corrupt us here. So we need to be very careful. We need to walk still the true path of the Lord. In the meantime, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have appreciated this episode as much as I have enjoyed and appreciated you guys being here in the first place. And in the meantime, let's give a shout out to our good friends, the insane top tier level patrons who make YouTube, who make this series possible, without which I would starve to death. Thank you. Let's give a thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Moses, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sidini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Neko Film, Palvis Presley, Scott, Skaz, Shayuk Sinclair, Sir Thor the Swedes, Tinus Samanis, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, and Vacuous Backers. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for making it all possible. Hope you guys are enjoying a little bit of continued God Showdown. Another Pantheon have joined us. Maybe we'll see some other gods arise from that Pantheon too. This is getting out of hand, huh? And a thank you as well goes to Astro, Anna Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Attila Bordoon, Ben Trope, Betmas Max, Better Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk217, easier to pronounce name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icy the Great, Irish, Isaac, Israel, Jacob Wolf, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jason, Jose, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Lemon Stark, Lusme, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch, Billionaire, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorkus, Zach Pillar, and CK2. See you guys all tomorrow.